Hello everyone, this time we'll have a bat CV joint. I'm not sure which side is on, but I've bought two of them, one for each side, the outer ones, because when you full lock it clicks. I'll show you. So when you full lock the steering wheel, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to hear it, but hopefully you heard this. I will try and do another full lock. Not sure if you're gonna hear it on the camera. You full lock it. It was quite bad. I think it's clicking on the driver side, but I'm going to be replacing, as I said, both of them. I'm also going to be replacing a bottom ball joint on, I believe it was the driver side as well. So we're going to have two CV joints and one ball joint to be replaced. So as you can see, I've took the wheel off, and that's your CV joint. You can see there's so much play, and the rubber just broke in few places. You can see there is holes, so probably all the grease just came out, and that's what happened. So take a 80mm spanner, 18, a socket, take those 2 bolts off. Don't remove this yet, because all you have to do is remove the brake caliper as well, because you don't want to pull on that brake line. To remove the brake caliper, you need a 12mm spanner or a socket, and remove those 2 securing bolts. And the second on the bottom. And just remove it, and you can use a cable tie just to hang it on the top of the shock absorber. And then you're gonna have to remove this, but to remove this, put 3 bolts in, I use a pry-bar, and basically all you have to do is just lock it in. But first you need to take that split pin, so take your pliers, and it's off. Pull this out, that's your split pin. This is a 30mm socket around there. Don't forget about your pry bar, like that. As you can see, it did let go. Just move this nut completely. Send that to the washer. And now you can remove this bolt and put it down. Just like that. Now take your cutters and rotate it this way, and just unclip that clip. just like that. There's one in the back, but my one is just a normal zip tie, so snap it. Now I'm gonna have to put it off. As you can see, there is zero grease. Now if you look on the old one, you should find this kind of cutout here. That's where the clip is. So let me show you the clip. So that's how the clip is going to look like. Let's see if you can see. So if you see there, so what you need to do is just spread this clip, put some long nose pliers in there and spread it, and it should just slide off. So first, I'm going to slide this in there. Just clean this a little bit. Slide this in. So as you can see, I've packed it up with grease, so it's all greased up. So now I'm just gonna slide it on there. I'm gonna have to point the clip upwards, so it's basically facing up, so it's much easier for you to locate it. Now you want to just slide it back. Like that. New clip. As you can see, the way it works is you wrap it around and you push it as much as you can, like a zip tie, and then you take, I use cutting pliers to squeeze this. There is a special tool, but I just use cutting pliers, squeeze this, and that's it, and they're both on, and that's it. So that's how you change your CV joint. So now, before I put it back on, what I need to do is, see this ball joint, there's 1, 2, 3 rivets. So I'm gonna try and drill those rivets in place, and then if I can do it, then I'm just gonna knock them out, take that bolt off, and remove the ball joint and refit the new one with new bolts instead of rivets. So I'm gonna try and drill them out now. So that's the top of the rivet. So I'm going to do it for 2 more times and I'll get back to you. So as you can see, I've done it. That's the 3 rivets that I've drilled out. You just have to drill the top, you don't have to drill it. You don't have to drill it on the bottom. The top is fine. So you can see they were there. Just cut it flat and that's it. So now what I have to do is remove this bolt, separate this, just put a chisel in the middle, it should come out, put a new one in and put everything back. rusty as well, and it's a brand new one, so you can just compare it. You can see it looks the same, the size of that is the same as well. So yep, you can throw this out like that, and a new one, slide it in. Now you're going to take your bolt that you just removed. As you can see, I cleaned a little bit, and push this in just so you get to that notch here, and line it up with the bolt. Push the bolt in, and tighten that bolt up. So as I mentioned before, this comes with new bolts and washers. So you take one, so you take that bolt that goes from the bottom, just like that, and the washer and the nut goes from the top. Let's clean your ABS sensor. Make sure everything's clean. Okay. Now on top. I'm just gonna put one of the bolt for the shock absorber up. Okay. And now I can just line it up. Put the washer and the nut. And take a ratchet, put it from the bottom. Hold the nut from the top. All we have to do is put those two bolts back, put the brakes back, and put everything back. As you can see, I'm done. Those two bolts are fixed. This is plugged in. The brake is on. The ball joint is new. You just need to tighten that bolt. I'll do it once the car is on the ground. So as you've just seen, we've changed the CV joints and the ball joint. So now we're going to see if the noise is gone. So put it in reverse, if you lock it. So go forward, if you lock it. Nothing. So drive. If you lock it to this side now. Nothing. The job done. So if you would like to see more videos about this car, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.